I'm Wendy Singer, owner of Tattered Angels and creator of Glimmer Mist. We have done the shopping for you. We have created this wonderful new paint system kit by Tattered Angels that has one of each of the paint lines in it. We have chalk, glam, glaze, and Glimmer Mist in one kit, and all the colors blend beautifully together. And I'd love to show you how to apply those colors to this Parisian Anthology canvas album. So let's get started. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and unwrap the packaging. This album is fantastic. It works so well with the Glimmer Mist because, you know, don't forget that all of our paints can go on all surfaces. There's nothing you can't apply it to. You have a picture frame at home, it needs a little bit of love, add the Glimmer Mist. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add paper towels right underneath the cover because that will keep it from adding Glimmer Mist or paint to the back side of your album if you're not wanting that. We're just going to cover or paint the cover of this album real quick. So I'm going to add my paper towels, and it helps keep the overspray down to a minimum. There we go. Okay, now we're set to go. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and saturate the album cover with turquoise blue, because the turquoise blue it's definitely top on my list and always has been. It's been there for several years. You're just gonna start spraying. Don't be afraid. I know that a lot of people are like, oh, I don't know if I want to add that, or how much, or what if I have a dot? Don't worry about the dots, just spray. It's okay. No scary sprayers. Okay, so I've added my teal. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to add the Cornflower Days. This is part of the Brighter and Bolder Glimmer chalkboard line that you are just going to love. You do have to kind of be a little bit more specific on where you'd like to add that color because it is a lot more intense. There we go. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to go back and add just a bit more teal in there. And I'm just going to lightly mist it so that way we have a center area right there. There we go. It's coming along. Just a little bit more because there's no such thing as too much Glimmer Mist. Keep adding. Ooh, it's looking yummy. Okay, so now what I'd like to do is I'd like to go in and add some chandelier. Secret, if you don't have chandelier glam, you need to go and buy 2 bottles because you're going to become addicted to the chandelier glam. Everybody does. I'm going to take that glam and I'm going to just add the glam right to the cover. And it just adds that extra sparkle that everybody wants on every project. But what do we do if we didn't have sparkle? We need the glitter. Bring on the glitter. There we go. It really does something to a cover. It gives it more of a 3-dimensional look. There we go. Sorry, a little bit more, you know. This is why you need 2 bottles. You go through it. Okay. There we go. Let me show you what we got going on. Ooh. There we go. Look at that. Okay, now what we're going to do is I'd like to show you how to apply it to the flower that I have here and also to that frame. I have a technique that I've got to share with you that is just fabulous. So I'm going to set my book aside for just a moment, clean up my overspray, and apply the Glimmer Mist first of all to this flower. This is a flower that is by Pink Paisley, and this product that they have designed, this fabric, the ruffles, the flowers, takes the Glimmer Mist spectacularly. It just makes everything come alive. And watch how easy and quick this happens. Just like that, you're done. And I like to let these set and dry on their own. If you use a heat tool, you lose all this little dot pattern that you're getting, kind of disappears and makes it kind of seep in. So I like the dot pattern, it gives my flowers texture. So now what I'd like to do is walk you through how to colorize our framed fonts that have embossing on them. They come in a package like this, And you get 108 pieces in this package. It's an incredible steal. And not only that, but you get all these fantastic frames that you can use over and over and over on every project you have. So what I'm gonna do is show you that secret that I was telling you about. We are just going to use this frame. And what I'm gonna do first is I am going to just spray that frame with Glimmer Mist. And we're gonna let it set and soak in for a second here and get more intense. The longer you let it set there, the darker the color will be. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my paper towel and I'm just gonna lay it down, kind of blot off the excess. There we go. Then I'm gonna take my frame, here's the trick. Take my frame and flip it over onto the misting mat. If you can see this misting mat, you do not want to use all of this. You only want to use just a little tiny bit. Right there, that's all we're gonna use. We're gonna take that frame and in a circular motion, I'm gonna run it around on the mat, the misting mat by Tattered Angels. It's fantastic. And we're just gonna keep circling it around. And watch this. We've now brought out all the detail in that frame. Look at that, how fantastic is that? Same Glimmer Mist right there, using all that extra that we had on that misting mat. So all you do is apply this frame. By the way, all of our frames and frame fonts are adhesive. So we're gonna apply that on there, right over the key. Of course, it probably won't stick real well until it's dry. And there's the flower. And you have it. Thank you for joining me.